Hello friends, and thank you as always for visiting the Legend Sports Universe YouTube channel, Legend Sports Universe, where legends play forever. This is the Franchise Stars Baseball League Playoffs. It is the National League Division Series Game 2. The Montreal Expos visit the St. Louis Cardinals, the Expos winners of the National League East. In somewhat surprising fashion, the St. Louis Cardinals, as expected, the winners of the NL Central. Game 1 was a fantastic matchup. Max Scherzer was excellent, 7 innings of 1-run ball for the Expos. Unfortunately for him, his lineup ran into a buzzsaw in Bob Gibson. A complete game 2-hit shutout for Gibby gave the Cardinals a 1-0 lead in the series. So now the Expos will try to get things level. To do so, they will send Stephen Strasburg to the mound. He will lock up with Max Lanier for the Cardinals. There you see both pitchers throwing in the bullpen earlier on as they prepared for this one. Fantastic crowd on hand. As is usually the case here at Busch Stadium, they will cheer on Max Lanier. Lanier 13-9, a 3.45 earned run average, 31 starts for him during the season. Solid 1.37 whip, a little bit high. Lanier can give up his share of hits, but on the whole, a good season for him. Here's Jose Vidro to step in, get us underway. First pitch from Lanier, taken for a strike. Beautiful night here in St. Louis. Breaking ball there. Vidro, swing and a miss. He's quickly in an 0-2 hole. Lanier deals another breaking ball. That one looped out into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Vidro. So leadoff single, J.D. Drew gets it in. But the Expos have the leadoff man on here in this one. Lanier's going to wish he had that pitch back. Don't want to be giving up an 0-2 hit. Tried to bring that curveball inside. Didn't quite get it in enough. Here's Spike Owen, the Expos shortstop. First pitch from Lanier misses down and in. Owen 1 for 4 in the opener. Lanier checks the runner. Fastball misses up high. Vidro, not a tremendous base stealing threat. He can sneak one on you occasionally, but not really his game. Pitch. Of course, as I say that, Vidro breaks. One's fouled off, though. 2-1 the count. Owen fouls that one off. So count level at 2-2. They will hit and run with Owen, although obviously on a 2-2 count, I don't expect that to be the case. Change up, misses inside. MVP candidate Bryce Harper waits on deck. Harper had one of the 2 hits against Gibson in the opener, a first inning double. He smashed into the gap. Expos only got 1 hit the rest of the way. Fouled off, count stays full to Owen. Lanier delivers. Breaking ball, ground ball. Ozzie charges, throws to second for 1, on to first. They won't be able to turn it. That ball was not hit that hard. Vidro forced out at second. A quick release there by Smith. I think that might have actually been an easier ball for Ken Boyer, the third baseman, coming across there. But pretty much if Smith can get to anything, Smith's going to take it. Curveball in there for a called strike. Boyer just had a better angle going towards both the bases. Still don't think they would have doubled Owen up, though. The ball was just not hit that hard. Actually, a little bit surprised they were able to force Vidro at second there. So 0-1 pitch to Harper. Spike Owen on first. Curveball misses away. Harper drove in 121 runs during the regular season. I mentioned that the Expos, everybody knew the Expos would be able to pitch. They got a very good draw. They're 40-man from their 100-player pool, as is the setup here of the Franchise Stars Baseball League. Got Max Scherzer, got Stephen Strasburg, got Javier Vasquez, as Harper grounds one through the hole into left for a one-out single. Owen will hold at second, but the Expos have 2 men on. 2 hits of their first 3 batters here against Max Lanier. But so they kind of figured that the Expos would be able to hang in pitching-wise, and you knew that Bryce Harper and this man, Andre Dawson, would probably produce heavily for you in the middle of the lineup. But all the peripheral players in this Expos lineup pretty much performed to the high end of what you could have expected for them. And that is how you claim a division title. The other teams in the National League East didn't get great draws. The Mets ended up with the wild card spot. The Mets got a very good pitching draw, not a great offensive draw. Same for the Braves. And the Phillies were kind of middling in both areas too. So none of the other teams in the East got a great draw, and that enabled the Expos to win a very close race in that NL East. That was tightly packed for the whole season. All 4 teams in the division besides the Marlins had a share of first at some point. Dawson hits into the 6-4-3. That wraps up the top of the first. So the Expos threaten, at least to a degree. Not able to score, though. Nice turn there by Hornsby. And the side is retired. So Stephen Strasburg will try to get this series even for the Expos. 13-9, a 3.76 earned run average in 33 starts. Strasburg's task will begin with Ozzie Smith. Smith 1 for 4 in game 1. Fastball there on the outside corner. Ozzie played in every game for the Cardinals this season. Was solid with the bat in addition to his expected terrific defense. Line shot there. Vidro ranging to his right, though, puts it away, and there's 1 down. You see the Cardinals lineup: Smith, Drew, and Hornsby, Mize, Edmonds, and Langford, Boyer, Ripper, Collins, Yadier, Molina. The Cardinals, as a team, hit 300 over the course of the season. Best in baseball. What's amazing is that the Cardinals actually were not producing great offensively for the first, I'd say, probably 2 months of the season. But when they got hot, they got red hot. And it was up and down the lineup. Fastball in there for a called strike, evens it out at 1-1. J.D. Drew 1 for 3 in the opener. They got about as good seasons as they could have expected from both Jim Edmonds and Ray Langford. In terms of average, in addition to their power. Ground ball rolled out to second. Oh, high throw there by Vidro. Nick Johnson able to pull it down for out number 2. So here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby hitless in the opener. Roger with a great season as well. Fastball misses away. I don't like how quick you're in game 2 and it starts showing you the series batting stats instead of still showing you the stats from the regular season. And I kind of feel like the graphic should still be showing you the regular season stats at game 2. Once you get to a game 5 or whatever like that, then you can start showing, stats for the postseason and whatnot. Fastball there. In for a strike. Strasburg ahead of Hornsby 1-2. Fastball misses up high. Strasburg delivers. Fastball up high again. Johnny Mize waits on deck. Mize certainly in the MVP discussion. The top 3 candidates, probably Mize and Harper from this game, and Willie Mays. Shot. Weak liner to first, right at Nick Johnson, who puts it away, and the side is retired. So the Cardinals go down in order. We head to the top of the second here at Busch Stadium. Expos and Cardinals scoreless, game 2 of the NLDS. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Zimmerman hitless in the opener. Exchanges pleasantries with Yadier Molina as he steps into the box. Fastball swung on and missed. Zimmerman 0 for 3, K'd twice in game 1 against Bob Gibson. Again, Gibson a terrific performance in that one. Changeup in there for a called strike. Counts 0-2. Fans waving the towels here in St. Louis. Fastball fouled off. Lanier into the windup and delivers. Curveball misses away. Curveball there down the right field line. That's going to be a base hit for Zimmerman. Drew gets over to cut it off. Zimmerman will hold on with a single over there at first. But the leadoff man is on here in the second for the Expos. Here's Moises Alou. Curveball misses away. Lanier looks in. There's a shot up the middle. That's a base hit for Alou. Zimmerman pulls into second. He'll hold up there. Edmonds gets it into Smith quickly. But the Expos have the first 2 men on here in the top of the second. Here's Rondell White. White didn't play in the opener. White lines this one into left field. That's going to be a base hit. Langford cuts it off, but Zimmerman's going to come around to score. And the Expos, with 3 straight hits to open up the second, take a 1-0 lead. So Rondell White laces an RBI single into left, and Max Lanier seems to be scuffling a little bit here in the early going of game 2. Nice job by Langford to cut that off. Here's Wilson Ramos. First pitch swing, fouls that fastball off. Ramos hitless in game 1. Lanier from the set. Changeup in there for a called strike. Count goes to 0-2. Lanier checks the runners and deals. Ramos, fly ball, hit fairly well to center, but Edmonds will get there. Tracks it, runner tries to tag. Edmonds, a good strong throw to third, close play, and he's in there. Moises Alou tests Jim Edmonds and barely gets in ahead of the tag. So runners at the corners, one out now. Here's Nick Johnson. Curveball yanked foul. Johnson gets the start after Adam LaRoche got the start in Game 1. Curveball there. Catches the corner. That one looked outside. That's a generous call for Lanier, but at this point, the way this inning has gone, Lanier will certainly take it. First and third. 0-2 count to Johnson. One out here in the top of the second. That one shot down the left field line. Slicing away. Long run for Langford. Terrific play by Langford, but the run will be able to tag and score. I know some at home may be saying that Langford should let that ball go foul because there's no way he's throwing out that runner. But at this point, this early in the game, especially with the Cardinals offense, you take the outs. That is a terrific play by Ray Langford, leaping, crashing into the wall in foul territory. Slicing shot from Nick Johnson. That is an outstanding grab by Langford. But Alou tags up and the Expos have a 2-0 lead. Changeup misses off the corner. Here's Jose Vidro. He's singled in the first. Fastball misses inside. Curveball from Lanier is in, 2-1. There's a shot into right field. That's a base hit. Drew cuts it off. Runner holds at second. Drew's throw goes into third, but Max Lanier is not fooling anybody at this point. We got to see what kind of a leash Max Lanier is going to have. Here's Spike Owen. Owen 0 for 1. Ground ball to third. Boyer has it. Throw over to first. And the side is retired. It kind of looked like Boyer thought about going for the tag there. The runner was already past him. Still had time to make the out. But the Expos pick up 2. We head to the bottom of the second. Strasburg will now try to protect the lead. Expos lead the Cardinals 2-0. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize hitless in Game 1. Outstanding season for Mize, among the leaders in home runs, RBIs. .46 home runs on the season for the Big Cat. Changeup misses down low. Strasburg falls behind Mize 2-0. Mize had that Big Cat nickname long before anyone knew of Andres Galarraga. Curveball from Strasburg misses outside. Waiting on deck, Jim Edmonds, who had a terrific season at the plate. Fastball there. Mize swings 3-0, and he hits this one well to left. Rondell White goes back on it. It's going to be played off the wall, though. One hopper, and Johnny Mize pulls in at second with a double into the gap. And the Cardinals trying to get in business here in the second. Strasburg working him away, and Mize goes with it, ropes it into the gap for a leadoff double. So that'll bring up Jim Edmonds. Edmonds hitless in the opener. not hitless during the season. He hit .337 during the regular season. Again, we talked earlier about him and Ray Lankford in particular hitting for significantly higher averages than what had been projected for them. And that's how a lineup like the Cardinals got rolling to the point where they did. Edmonds drove in 108 runs during the regular season. 300 RBI men in this lineup, Mize, Edmonds, and Lankford, who ended up with 100 on the dot. Rogers Hornsby had 95 as well, so almost 400 RBI men for this Cardinals lineup. Edmonds fouls off the fastball, count goes to 2-2. Here's the offering from Strasburg. High fastball, Edmonds fouls off another one. Strasburg looks in. Ramos sets. Strasburg delivers. Another one fouled off by Edmonds. Good battle going on here. Pitch from Strasburg. Curveball, Edmonds doesn't offer at it, and the count goes full. That one's popped up on the infield, put away by Zimmerman for out number 1. So 1 down. Here comes Ray Lankford. Lankford accounted for the only run in Game 1. Solo home run, the only blemish on Max Scherzer in that game. But that was all Bob Gibson needed in the 1-0 victory. Strasburg, fastball misses well outside, 1-0. Lankford hit .324. Fastball misses away. Fastball inside. Fouled off by Lankford. Count goes to 2-1. Mize takes his lead at second. St. Louis crowd trying to exhort a run here. Curveball. Down to first. Johnson knocks it down. Strasburg goes to cover. Lankford's going to beat it out, and everybody's safe. Not an easy play for Johnson. That was hit hard on the backhand. He got his glove on it, was able to knock it down, but Lankford gets down that line well. So now it's runners at the corners. Here's Ken Boyer. Sinker up high, in there for a called strike. Boyer hitless in the opener. Fastball. Strasburg working Boyer high in the zone. In there for a called strike, it's 0-2. Fastball, just down low. Boyer pops this one up shallow center. Owen is there. Puts it away. Runners will have to hold. Strasburg now finds himself in a spot where he can get out of this jam. So that'll bring in Ripper Collins. Designated hitter here for the Cardinals. Collins, an underrated player. Historically, he was pretty fierce offensively for a bit. Wasn't a long peak. Collins hit .307 during the season. Ground ball through the right side. That's a base hit. So Ripper Collins with the RBI single brings home Johnny Mize, and the Cardinals have cut the deficit in half. This is a 2-1 ball game. Nice piece of hitting there by Collins. Takes the low ball, pulls it into the hole. Now that'll bring up Yadier Molina. St. Louis crowd yearning for more here. Fastball misses up high. Molina was hitless in the opener. Strasburg set. Delivers. High fastball. Molina fly ball to left. Rondell White coming on. He'll get there. Puts it away and the side is retired. But Ripper Collins comes through with the RBI single to get one on the board for the Cardinals. We head to the top of the third. Expos 2, Cardinals 1. Game 2 of the National League Division Series. Heart of the order coming up for the Expos. And this is a big inning here for Max Lanier. Lanier has not looked sharp. But now the Cardinals cut the deficit in half. They need a shutdown inning here from Lanier. Change up. In there for a called strike. From the windup. Change up. That one misses just down low. 1-1 the count. That one chopped down to third. Boyer has it. Throws over to Mize, and Harper is retired. So one away. That'll bring up Andre Dawson. Hawk grounded out. His first time up. Dawson ground ball to short, right at Ozzie Smith, though. Smith throws across, gets him, and there's 2 down. This is what Lanier needed. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Zimmerman singled and scored his first time up. Molina sets, Lanier deals. Curveball misses down low. Zimmerman connected for 21 homers during the regular season. Curveball there misses inside. High fastball swung on and missed. So 2-1 the count as Lanier works to Zimmerman here. Zimmerman waggles the bat a bit. Lanier delivers. High fly ball on the left. Langford going back on it. He's at the wall. Langford's going to look up, and that ball's out of here. Home run Ryan Zimmerman. And what looked like Lanier could get himself a clean inning there through the heart of the order after getting Harper and Dawson is thrown off to the side as Zimmerman puts one into the seats and left. It's 3-1 Expos. See where this one was. Fastball right down Easy Street. Langford pressed against the wall, but all we can do is look at that one. And it's a 3-1 ball game. Here's Moises Alou. Here with a fastball on the corner for strike one. Lanier looks in. Curveball. There's a knuckleball out of Lanier. He will sprinkle those in occasionally. Goes for the curveball there at the top of the zone. It's 1-2. Fastball misses down low. Now another curveball misses away. Rondell White, who drove in the first run of the game, waits on deck. Pitch from Lanier. Misses up and outside for ball 4. So Lanier continues to scuffle through this one. Here's Rondell White. White, the RBI single his first time up. Lanier delivers. Fastball in there for a called strike. It'll be very interesting to see how long a leash the Cardinals will give Lanier here. He clearly is not sharp tonight. White lines a base hit in the left. First and second. So White is 2 for 2. And these guys are not getting cheated. Balls are being hit with authority. Here's Wilson Ramos. Curveball misses down low. Ramos twirls the bat. Lanier delivers. Ramos line shot to right. Falls in. Drew throws home. Runner coming in. Throw not in time. Run scores. And the Expos have taken a 4-1 lead here in the top of the third. Nick Johnson will come up. Drew came up throwing. That's not a bad throw. But a loose scores safely. And it's a 4-1 ball game. Cardinals cannot let this one get out of hand. Fastball in there for a strike. Nick Johnson had a sacrifice fly. His first time up on the terrific play by Ray Langford down in foul territory. That brought in the second run of the game for the Expos. They've added 2 more here. Lanier locks Johnson up with a fastball inside, 0-2. Fastball there, and Johnson is frozen. High and inside strike, but he's rung up, and the side is retired. But the Expos get another pair of runs. They have 9 hits off Max Lanier through these first 3. He does not seem long for this game. Expos lead the Cardinals 4-1 in the bottom of the third. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith lined out his first time up. 3 runs certainly by no means insurmountable for this Cardinals lineup, but I'm not really sure how much longer you can send Max Lanier out there because he clearly has nothing on this day. Ground ball. Up the middle. Owen ranges to his left. Throws, has to hurry and gets him. Nice job by Owen to throw out his shortstop counterpart, Ozzie Smith, for out number 1 here in the third. That's a nifty play there by Owen. Knew he had to get rid of it quickly. Does so to retire Smith, who knows a bit of something about good defensive play. Here's J.D. Drew. Drew 0 for 1. Strasburg's fastball on the inside corner. We've not seen any bullpen action for the Cardinals. Curveball there. Drew hits this one out to left. White is there, though. Puts it away for out number 2. So Strasburg sets the first 2 down quickly. Here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby lined out in the first, still looking for his first hit in the series. Fastball at the top of the zone for a called strike. Strasburg deals again. That one, change up down in the dirt. Hornsby doesn't chase. Hornsby scored 108 runs during the regular season. Playing a lineup like this, you get to come around the bases quite a bit. Of course, 40 of those were from Hornsby's own bat via the home run. 2-1 count here to Raja. Fastball misses up high. Johnny Mize waits on deck. Pitch to Hornsby. Line shot out in the left. That's a base hit. So Hornsby has that first hit of the series. It's a 2-out single. And that'll bring up Johnny Mize. Mize 1 for 1. Roped the double his first time up. Sinker in there for a called strike. Fastball in there for a called strike. So Strasburg gets ahead of Mize 0-2, and now he can be a little bit careful as he deals with him. Try to stretch the zone on Mize. Breaking ball there. Down low out of the zone. Good pitch from Strasburg. Mize dribbles it foul. Another offering. Fastball misses down and in. So 1-2 to Mize with Wagner, I'm alright. Hornsby. I don't know why. And I will do that occasionally, interchange them when I talk about them, Wagner and Hornsby. I don't really know why I do that. Two very different players. Rogers Hornsby on first. Honus Wagner not in the league as of yet. Well, he is in the player pool, of course. One of the greats. Change up there gets Mize. Swings out in front of it. Strasburg pulls the string and puts an end to the inning. We're a third of the way through here at Busch Stadium. Expos lead the Cardinals 4-1 as they try to get this series even. To the top of the fourth we go. Jose Vidro will lead off. He is 2 for 2, pair of singles. Expos hold a 4-1 lead as they try to even this series. Max Lanier, somewhat surprisingly, will start the fourth. Changeup misses down low. One no the count here. Lanier looks in, trying to settle himself in after a erratic at best first 3 innings. Here's the 1-1 offering. Vidro slow roller over to third. Boyer plays it. Throw over to first. Gets him, and there's 1 down. So Vidro retired to start off the top of the fourth. That'll bring up Spike Owen. Owen is grounded out twice. Lanier looks in. First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Lanier, breaking ball there. That one misses down low. Changeup in there for a called strike. Count goes to 1-2. Curveball down low. Count is evened out once again. Low liner snagged by Boyer for out number 2. So Owen will retreat to the dugout. Now it'll bring up Bryce Harper. Harper 1 for 2, single back in the first. Fastball there and there for strike 1. Another fastball. Harper fouls that one off. Count at 0-2. Lanier delivers. Change up there. Harper doesn't go fishing. Takes the ball down low. Another change up, and again Harper lets it go low. Lanier thought he had that one, but it did seem pretty clearly that was a bit below the knees. So 2-2 count as Lanier works to Harper, looking for his first 1-2-3 in it. Here's the pitch. Harper back up the middle. That's a base hit. So a 2-out single for Harper, his second of the game. That's now the 10th hit off Max Lanier. Understand not wanting to burn out your bullpen, but you can't just keep on letting Lanier stay out there. Here's Andre Dawson. Fastball misses up high. Dawson 0 for 2 with a pair of groundouts. Curveball. That one misses inside, 1-1. That looked like a good pitch from Lanier. He has questioned a few calls throughout this game. He's felt he's been squeezed a little bit. That is not accounting for all of his woes, however. That one misses, 2-1. Throw over to Harper. Dives back in ahead of the tag from Mize. Lanier delivers. Down in the dirt, it's blocked. Harper doesn't go anywhere. So 3-1 the count. Ryan Zimmerman, who homered earlier, waits on deck. Shot from Dawson, fouled on the right side. Count goes full. So Harper will be off with the full count and 2 outs. Chicago crowd trying to help Lanier get through it. Breaking ball there, Dawson. To left, but foul. Lanier delivers again. Another breaking ball. Dawson. Shot towards the gap. Cut off by Langford. Harper waved around third. Here comes the relay. Ozzie Smith. This is a good throw home, and Harper is out. Nicely cut off by Langford. A nice relay. That was over-aggressive base running there by Harper. Ran through the sign. Well-executed relay by the Cardinals. Nice tag by Molina. Harper's thrown out. So the game stays 4-1 as we head to the bottom of the fourth. Jim Edmonds will lead things off for the Cardinals. Hopefully for the St. Louis faithful, trying to build a little bit of momentum after gunning down Harper at the plate. That was perfect execution by the Cardinals. I still think it's an over-aggressive move from Harper there. Fly ball to left. Rondell White puts it away. Harper was off with the pitch, and that's fine. But Langford cutting that ball off, that was a big ask for Harper to make it all the way home on what ended up being a single. Harper by no means a turtle on the bases, but he's no speed merchant either. So here's Ray Langford. Langford 1 for 1, takes a first pitch strike. Fly ball to right. Harper a couple steps in. He's camped out underneath it. Makes the two-handed grab for out number 2. So here's Ken Boyer. Boyer still looking for his first hit of the series. He lined out his first time up. Change up in there for a called strike. Pitch, line the other way. Stays up though for Harper, gets a good read on it, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 inning for Strasburg. We head to the top of the 5th. Expos still lead the Cardinals 4-1 here in Game 2 of the NLDS. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Zimmerman is 2 for 2, single and a homer. Lanier stays on to throw the 5th. Zimmerman swings and misses there at the curve. Ball count goes to 1-1. Fastball swung on and missed. Here's the 1-2 offering. Zimmerman down to first. Mize knocks it down. Covers, flips to first, still able to get Zimmerman. Nice job by Mize to stay with that one, and a good job by Lanier to get over there to cover. So here's Moises Alou. Alou 1 for 1. He's also walked. He's scored twice. Breaking ball from Lanier, ground ball to second. Hornsby's there. Throw over to Mize, a little bit low, but Mize has it for the second out. So here's the left fielder, Rondell White. White, 2 for 2. He's got a pair of singles. He drove in the first run of the game for Montreal. Fastball in there for a called strike. Molina signals up high. Lanier deals up high. Pitch is called up high. Ball 1. Count even at 1 apiece. Fastball, good pitch there. Strike at the knees. Count goes to 1-2. "86 pitches for Lanier." Breaking ball, ground ball to short. Ozzie is there. Throw over to first, and the side is retired. So a 1-2-3 inning at last from Max Lanier. Doesn't come until the 5th. We head to the bottom half. We're midway through. Expos 4, Cardinals 1. Here from Busch Stadium. So leading things off for the Cardinals, Ripper Collins steps in to face Stephen Strasburg, who's been solid so far. There's a delivery. Sinker swung on and missed by Collins. Collins hit 21 homers during the regular season. That's a shot line the other way. That's going to be extra bases. Down into the corner, White digs it out, but Ripper Collins pulls in at second with a leadoff double. That's all right. Leadoff double to open up the bottom of the 5th. Rob Dibble, if you're curious, not in the league as of yet. Nice job there. Collins letting that ball get deep on him and taking it the other way. So here's Yadier Molina. Molina is 0 for 1. Fastball, fly ball, center field. Dawson comes on, puts it away easily. Collins goes back to second. No intention of tagging on that one. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith 0 for 2. Lined out and grounded out his first 2 times up. Fred Bird making some weird motions there atop the Cardinals dugout. Pitch from Strasburg. Called the ball just down low. Changeup also down low. So 2-0 the count. Collins on second. Cardinals would like to chip away at this deficit starting now. High fastball. 3-0 the count. J.D. Drew waits on deck. Round and around go the towels with the Cardinals faithful here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Shot down the right field line, but foul. So full count. 1 down. See where Strasburg decides to go here. Goes to the fastball. Hit right back to him on the mound. Throws over to Johnson. Ozzie's retired. 2 men down. Collins stays at second. Nice play there by Strasburg. So now he'll try to get past Drew. Drew 0 for 2. He's flown out and grounded out. Curveball beauty in there for a strike. Off-speed pitch. Drew turns it around, fouls it off though. So Strasburg ahead of him 0-2. Crowd on its collective feet, trying to will Drew through here. Tied up in knots, big looping curveball, rode inside. Awkward hack by Drew, but he does make contact to stay alive. The pitch, changeup misses down low. Fastball away, count goes 2-2. Strasburg looks in. Shot. Drew pulls it foul. Strasburg looks in again. Another offering to Drew. Fly ball out to right. This ball's hit fairly well. Harper has a beat on it though. Puts it away and the side is retired, and the Cardinals are held scoreless. We'll head to the top of the 6th. Ramos, Johnson, and Vidro coming up from Montreal, who lead St. Louis 4-1. So Max Lanier's day is done. Here's Jesse Haynes. Haynes 12-6, 5.17 earned run average. .56 appearances for Haynes. He'll start off here facing Wilson Ramos. That one pulled foul. Oh, 0-1 delivery from Haynes. It's a knuckleball in there. We'll bring the knuckleballer in long relief. You know he's not going to get tired. He's ahead of Ramos 0-2. There's another one. Ramos pops this one up. Mize, just outside the bag and foul ground, puts it away for the first out. So here's Nick Johnson. Johnson, a sacrifice fly and an RBI earlier. He's 0 for 1. Knuckleball in there for a called strike. The sacrifice fly came on a nice play by Ray Langford, crashing into the wall and foul ground. And when the runner on third to score. Another knuckleball misses the zone. 1-1 offering goes to a changeup, misses down low. Out in the center, falling fast. Edmonds comes on. He's going to have to play it on the hop, though. So that's a dunker in the center for Nick Johnson. And the Expos have a 1-out base runner. Off the end of the bat, and Johnson just serves it. Order rolls over. Here's Jose Vidro. Vidro is 2 for 3. First pitch strike. The switch hitting Vidro. Now moves over to hit from the left side. Knuckleball falls in. It's 0-2. There's another one. Vidro pulls this one to right. Drew is there. Puts it away for out number 2. So 2 down, runner on first. Haynes now will work to spike Owen. Owen is 0 for 3. Will wind out back in the 4th. Owen lashes one down the left side, but foul. Knuckle there by Haynes. What a pitch. That one looked like it was starting out way outside and ended up floating into the zone. So Haynes ahead of Owen, 0-2. Fly ball, left center. Edmonds ranging over. It's going to fall, though. Edmonds gets it in quickly. Johnson, not fleet of foot in the slightest. With a size 20 feet or whatever he has. But Yankees broadcast always used to talk about the size of Nick Johnson's feet for whatever weird reason. Hard to run with feet that size, though. They're flippers more than feet. So he stays at second. First and second, 2 outs. Here's Bryce Harper. No observations about Harper's feet. Just an observation. He's a really, really good hitter, and he could blow this game wide open here. Pops it up, though. Mize. Foul territory. He will have room. Johnny Mize puts it away, and the Expos are turned aside here in the 6th. So Haynes gets the job done. Now coming up, ignore the stupid uniform glitch, Hornsby, Mize, and Edmonds. The heart of the Cardinals order tries to get something going here in the bottom of the 6th. Here's Rogers Hornsby, Cardinals second baseman, 1 for 2. Singled back in the 3rd. Strasburg looks in. Fastball, Hornsby swinging first pitch, fouls it off. Another fastball from Strasburg misses away. 1-1 the count. There's the delivery. Changeup rides in a bit on Hornsby, yanks it foul. Strasburg tied him up there. Strasburg has changed speeds and locations very effectively so far. Fastball up and away. Hornsby fouls it off. Curveball swung on and missed. That is a beautiful curveball snapped off by Strasburg. That's only his second strikeout. Check out the sequence here. Fastball away, change up inside. Fastball away, and then a devastating curveball there. Just very, very intelligent pitching by Strasburg. Here's Johnny Mize. Mize 1 for 2. Fastball taken for a called strike. Mize. Very distinct stance. Change up from Strasburg, misses down low. Mize 309 during the season. Sinker there from Strasburg. Mize swings and misses. Count goes to 1-2. Here's the pitch. Mize ground ball down to third. Zimmerman bobbles it, stays with it, has time, throws out Mize for out number 2. Zimmerman normally sure-handed. A little bit of trouble fielding that cleanly, but he stays with it. Mize not particularly fast. Gunned down for the second out. Here's Jim Edmonds. Edmonds is 0 for 2. He's flown out and popped out. He's still looking for his first hit in the series. Two down as Strasburg delivers. First pitch fastball. Catches the corner. Curveball there. Edmonds way out in front of it. Pulls it foul. Strasburg's ahead of him 0-2. Change up. Down in the dirt. Here's a pitch. Yanked to the right side. Right at Vidro though. Takes his time, throws Edmonds out, and the side is retired. So Strasburg continues to cruise his way through this. We head to the top of the 7th here at Busch Stadium. Dawson, Zimmerman, and Alou coming up for the Expos, who lead the Cardinals 4-1. So in steps Andre Dawson. Dawson 1 for 3, doubled back in the 4th. Jesse Haynes will stay in for a second inning of work. Knuckleball floats in for strike 1. Another knuckleball fouled off again by Dawson. Ground ball past Boyer at third. Dawson singles into left. Boyer kind of looked like he thought that ball was going to come up, and it didn't. That angle was actually a bit better. That was better placed than it looked on the first angle. So no wrongdoing there by Boyer. That's just a good hard single on the ground by Dawson. Leadoff man is on. Here's Ryan Zimmerman. Zimmerman 2 for 3, single and a homer. He hits this one well to left. Langford going back. This one will stay in the yard, though. Langford puts it away. Dawson retreats back to first. So 1 down. Haynes will now work to Moises Alou. Alou 1 for 2. Single, walked, scored a pair of runs. Expos have 4 runs on the game. Well, Lewis scored half of them. Another knuckleball floats in. Throw over to first. Dawson gets back. Looking in. There's the delivery. That one falls in at the knees. Strike 2. Haynes looks in to face a loop. That one floats in high. 1-2 the count. Ground ball to third. Boyer has it. Goes to second for 1. Hornsby with a good turn on a first. 5-4-3 double play. And Haynes gets himself out of the jam. Not really a jam. That's overstating it. But gets himself out of the inning. 7th inning stretch time here at Busch Stadium. Expos lead the Cardinals 4-1. Here's Ray Langford. Langford 1 for 2. He singled back in the second. Stephen Strasburg at 85 pitches for the Expos. Langford serves this one out to center. Dawson coming on. He's going to have to play it on the hop, though. And the Cardinals have the leadoff man on. Ray Langford with his second hit of the game. No shot for Dawson to get to that. So here's Ken Boyer. Boyer's 0 for 2. Have not seen any bullpen action going as of yet for the Expos. Fastball catches the corner. Strasburg checks the runner and delivers. At the top of the zone, a little bit high, 1-1. So as we say that, there's the bullpen. Tyler Clipper, John Rauch, both throwing for the Expos. Montreal just wants to get this one into the hands of the Terminator, Jeff Reardon, in the 9th. They've still got 6 outs to go to get to that point, though. Fastball on the corner. Another good pitch from Strasburg. He has just been really, really sharp all game long. One-two pitch coming. Nope, throws over to first, keeps Langford close. Breaking ball freezes him. Absolutely locks Boyer up. Great curveball from Strasburg, his 3rd strikeout. First out of the inning. Here's Ripper Collins. Collins 2 for 2. Single and a double. Drove in the only Cardinals run. Fastball misses up high. Strasburg looks in. Curveball. Count goes 1-1. We'll see if they're going to give Langford a green light at any point. Curveball there on the outside corner. Strasburg, these past couple innings in particular, really has that curveball snapping off well. Ground ball to second. Vidro to Owen. On to first. 4-6-3 double play, and that ends the inning. The Cardinals are turned aside. Stephen Strasburg is through 7. We'll head to the top of the 8th. Expos still lead it 4-1. Top of the 8th. Here's Rondell White. Jesse Haynes will stay on for a 3rd inning of work. White 2 for 3, pair of singles and an RBI. Haynes has done solid work in relief of Max Lanier, who struggled his way through 5 innings. White fouls off the first pitch. Second one floats in up high. One offering. Ground ball to second, right at Hornsby. Throws him out, and there's one away. So here comes Wilson Ramos. Ramos 1 for 3. He had an RBI single earlier on. Whirls the bat. Stands in his ready position, very upright stance. Turns, hits that one hard. One hopper to Boyer. Boyer acted like he had Ricky Henderson running down the line there. He got rid of that one in a hurry. Ramos kind of looked sheepishly at him, knowing he didn't need to rush that throw that quickly. 2 down. Here's Nick Johnson. Johnson 1 for 2. As a single, also had a sacrifice fly and an RBI. Turns this one. Hornsby a couple steps to his left. Puts it away and the side is retired. So an easy inning for Haynes. Turns the Expos aside. We head to the bottom of the 8th. Cardinals 6 outs away from having this series tied up against them. Unless they can do something, Molina, Smith, and Drew will try to start the comeback in the bottom of the 8th. And Stephen Strasburg is out of this game. Here comes Tyler Clippard. Tyler Clippard, 27 holds on the year in 37 appearances, a 7.81 earned run average. That's 27 holds in 37 appearances, and yet an ERA of almost 8. I wish I had a game log in front of me to figure out how he pulled that off. Jeff Reardon has joined John Roush in the bullpen. Terminator figures to assuredly get the 9th that he's throwing now. I wonder if that means they might consider bringing him in the 8th. 2-0 here to Molina. Fastball misses up high. Three-0 to Yachty. Ozzie Smith waits on deck. Fastball in there for a called strike. Clipper deals. Splitter there. Foul tip for strike 2. Clippard's stuff moves plenty. Problem is, when he's struggling, not even he knows where it's going. 3-2 pitch, Molina puts it into left field for a base hit. Leadoff single here in the bottom of the 8th for Yadi Molina. No, Strasburg was right around 100 pitches. A little bit surprised, though, that they didn't at least let him start the 8th. Here's Ozzie Smith. Smith 0 for 3. Clippard looks in. Smith, first pitch swing down the right field line. That's hooking and foul. That was very close to a go crazy moment. Smith just outside the foul pole. Splitter is in there, and the count is now 0-2. Popped up, shallow left field. Zimmerman can't get it. It's over his head. It's a dunker in the left. Smith is on, and the Cardinals have the first 2 men on, and a tying run coming to the plate in the form of J.D. Drew. Zimmerman at normal depth there. Ozzie dunks it the other way. Zimmerman tried to get back on it. Perfectly placed. We say that as though it was intentional by Ozzie. First and second, nobody out. Drew, shot, deep right, going back. Harper, looks like he has it tracked. He does. He catches it short of the warning track. Runner will tag. Smith will retreat to first. Yadi Molina goes into third. It's now runners at the corners with one out. Drew did not miss tying this game by very much. And now here's Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby 1 for 3. He singled back in the third. If the Cardinals are going to do anything, you figure they've got to do it now. Splitter taken for a strike. Crowd excited here in St. Louis. Sensing a rally. Pitch down in the dirt. It's blocked. Molina holds. Smith, however, goes down to second. Wild pitch there from Clippard. He buried that one in the dirt. Good job by Ramos to block it. But Ozzie gets the break. Goes down to second. Fouled off. 1-2 the count now to Hornsby. Clippard kind of all over the place here. Circle change, misses inside. Down in the dirt. That one dives down. Hornsby swings over the top of it. Ramos throws it down to first. Hornsby's retired, and that is a huge out for Tyler Clippard. So now here's Johnny Mize as the tying run. Jim Edmonds is on deck. Do they face Mize here? They're going to elect to. Mize puts it down the right field line, hooking foul. Fastball misses away, 1-1. So staying away from Jeff Reardon for the 4-out save. Splitter misses low and away. Again, there was no slider in this game to kind of make that kind of thing happen, the managerial decision stuff. That is the thing. This is MLB The Show 22. I have not bought 23 because I already had 1,000 guys I had created for this project for 22, so I wasn't going to restart the project from scratch. If they ever initiate custom managers who you can edit tendencies and all that kind of stuff, that's one of the things that would make me consider buying a new version of the game. Fly ball to right. Harper is under it. Clippard gets himself into trouble, but gets out of it. We head to the top of the ninth. The Expos still hold on to the lead over the Cardinals 4-1. Jesse Haynes will come on for his 4th inning of work. He's been excellent in relief of Max Lanier. He will face the top of the Expos order, starting with Jose Vidro. Kevin Siegrist and Al Hrabosky both throwing in the bullpen for the Cardinals. Hrabosky's been up for a while. Siegrist looks like he just started throwing. Turned by Vidro, down the right field line. That's going to be just foul, just out of reach of J.D. Drew. So the count is 0-2. Fly ball. Shallow left. Ozzie goes out. Catches it in stride. Easy grab there for Smith, and there's one away. Good read there by Ozzie. That one looked like it might have a shot at dropping into no man's land. Here's Spike Owen, 0-1 for 4. First pitch knuckleball floats in for a strike. Another one. That one misses down low. Floater there. Owen. The second. Nice snag by Hornsby of the line drive. That one had a shot at the gap, actually, if it had gotten through. Edmonds probably cuts it off, but regardless, Hornsby saves a hit. 2 down here in the top of the ninth. Here's Bryce Harper. Harper 2 for 4, pair of singles. First pitch swinging. Laces this one the other way. Langford going back on it. It's going to be a one-hopper off the wall in the left field corner. Harper cruises into second with an opposite field double. Langford first broke for that ball like he thought he was going to have a play, read that it was slicing too far away from him, and then just kind of waited for the hop off the wall. So Harper, his third hit of the game, gives the Expos a runner in scoring position for Andre Dawson. And Dawson's going to be given a free pass here. Expos won't mess with the Hawk, who's 2 for 4 on the day. Instead, they will take their chances with Ryan Zimmerman. Zimmerman, of course, homered earlier on. But this does create the force situation. Zimmerman 2 for 4, single and a homer. Haynes delivers. In there for a called strike. Here's the offering. Zimmerman pulls it on the ground to Smith. He'll go the short way to Hornsby, get the force out, and the side is retired. So Cardinals coming up in the bottom of the ninth. Edmonds, Langford, and Boyer due up. They will presumably face Jeff Reardon, the Expos closer, here in the ninth. Reardon on the year, 46 saves, a 1-3 record, a 3.71 earned run average. 51 innings of work in those 54 games. The Terminator will start things off facing Jim Edmonds. Edmonds is 0 for 3. First pitch curveball misses away. That's a shot to right by Edmonds. He got out in front of it, though. Into the seats and fouled round. Counts 1-1. Fastball rides away. 2-1 the count. Nice curveball dropped in there by Reardon. Count goes to 2-2. Reardon looks in. Ramos sets the target. That one misses by a mile. Slider that doesn't slide. Ray Langford waits on deck. Full count here to Edmonds. Crowd on their feet again here at Busch Stadium. Hoping to help bring some magic. Maybe they help at least bring a walk. So Reardon walks the leadoff man. Not what you want to see out of your closer. Edmonds is on. Here's Ray Langford. Langford's 2 for 3. He's got a pair of singles on the day. Fred Bird trying to get the crowd even more riled up. A nervous energy here at Busch Stadium. First pitch curveball high in the zone, but called a strike. This one's sky to center. Dawson is camped out underneath it. He'll be able to put this away without a problem. Edmonds retreats to first, and there's one away. So here's Ken Boyer. Boyer 0 for 3. Struck out his last time up. He is 0 for 6 in the series. Reardon looks in. Fastball misses up high. Sets and delivers. That one also a fastball at the top of the zone. That one swung on and fouled off. 1-1 the count to Boyer. That one rides inside, popped up. Johnson going back on it. He can't get there. It dunks out into right. Edmonds in at second. Everybody's safe. Johnson holding Edmonds on, and the dunker there drops over his head into shallow right field. Edmonds had to break back to the bag, but was still able to get into second, and now here comes Ripper Collins as the tying run. 2 for 3, single, double, and an RBI. One down. Reardon checks the runners. Deals a curveball. He got away with one there. That one right in the dead center of the zone. Collins wasn't looking curveball there, though. Fortunately for Reardon. That was not where he wanted that pitch. Fastball misses low and away. It is not coming easy here for Jeff Reardon. Walk and a blue pit. And now he's dealing with the tying run at the plate. Pitch misses outside, 2-1. Here's the delivery, comes inside. Collins turns it, rips it hard, but well foul. 2-2 the count. Runners get in their lead. Reardon takes a little bit of a glance back at Edmonds. Curveball there. Collins pops it up. Johnson coming in. That ball coming down with snow on it. Collins pops that one way, way up. Johnson broke in hard, then realized the wind had kind of gotten a hold of it. Puts it away. That's a huge out for Reardon. And now it's up to Yadier Molina. Molina 1 for 3. He singled back in the 8th. Fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. Molina hoping to come up clutch here. Swings and misses. Should say, I believe he fouled that pitch off, actually. Got bat on that a little bit, but now he's in the 0-2 hole. Reardon trying to close it out and get this series tied. Here's the pitch. Fastball misses up high. 1-2 the count. Reardon delivers. Breaking ball. Molina swings and misses. Strike 3. The ball game is over. Reardon closes it out, and the Expos, behind a terrific performance from Stephen Strasburg, have evened the NLDS at a game apiece, and now they bring the series home to Montreal. Wasn't an easy one for Reardon, but he gets the job done. But the story here, Stephen Strasburg, 7 innings, 1-run ball, struck out 3, allowed 6 hits. Max Lanier didn't have his best stuff today. He grinded through 5 innings, but allowed 4 runs. And St. Louis was never able to battle their way back. Reardon gets the save. Final line score, 4 runs, 15 hits, no errors for Montreal. 1 run, 9 hits, no errors for St. Louis. So this series is tied. The first game of these division series matchups that has not been a 1-run game. Each series, game 1, was decided by a single run. This one, by no means an easy one, but at least a little bit of breathing room. So the Expos get the series tied. Will now head to Montreal for games 3 and 4. If you're Montreal, this is what you wanted. Come in, get the split in St. Louis. Javier Vasquez will figure to start Game 3 for the Expos. Ted Breitenstein will get the start for the Cardinals. Here you see 15 hits racked out by the Expos. Zimmerman with the homer. Harper had 3 hits. Dawson had a pair. Both of them had a double. Alou 1 for 3 with a pair of runs scored. Ripper Collins and Ray Langford had 2 hits apiece for St. Louis. Johnny Mize also doubled and scored. Again, Max Lanier just not particularly sharp today. He gritted his way through 5. Sure, many people believe, myself included, that he probably should have been taken out earlier than that. Jesse Haynes was outstanding in relief. In long relief to keep things at bay, but St. Louis could never break through against Strasburg, Tyler Clippard in the 8th, and Jeff Reardon in the 9th. So that wraps things up here from Busch Stadium. Next game coming to you on the channel sometime tomorrow. Mets and Giants, Game 2 of the other National League Division Series. Game 1 was a classic. Won by the Giants, 7-6. Back-to-back homers from Mays and Ott in the bottom of the ninth after blowing a 5-1 lead in the top half. Game 2, we'll see if the Mets can recover from a crushing defeat. Jerry Koosman goes for the Mets. Tim Keefe will get the start for the Giants. Hope to see you back here on the channel for that one. Until next time, as always, thanks for watching, be good to each other, and we'll talk soon.